Grace and peace, family. Grace and peace. Assalamu alaikum. Shalom. My hotel. Namaste. Free the land, beloved. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. I can bet. I don't even know why I'm not seeing my screen very good. But anyway, family, I have some breaking news for you today. You are watching me live and direct on my personal channel here at VickiDillard.tv. That's VickiDillard.tv. That's VICKI Dillard.tv. Can I please spell my name right? That's how serious this information is. Family, come on in. Hit that thumbs up button. Share. I just finished an absolutely glorious, high level, above top secret, my monthly session with my mastermind school with the members of the Vicki Dillard Mystery School. By the way, if you are not a member, I don't know what the matter is, baby. You better just go to my website at VickiPlanet.com and join today. Baby, there's some of us that have direct knowledge with the high courts, and we know stuff we don't know, and we're being transformed. Somebody said, love you, my soul, since I love you back. Instagram, I want you to come on over Instagram to VickiDillard.tv because I'm going to use this device, Instagram, and break this quick news. Y'all got this little thing on with the little stuff on my face and stuff, the little fairies and stuff. I love this. But Instagram, come on over Instagram right now to VickiDillard.tv on YouTube. I'm breaking this news. Now, let me tell y'all something. How many of you all know that I have been telling you that Kamala Harris has been selected before elected? Talk black to me, somebody. How many of you all know that Kamala Harris, when she started her 20-year political career, has always been anti-black? Talk black to me. I'm getting ready to break some news behind the real reason, the $1.3 billion reason why she really came after disproportionate black parents to lock them up. But most importantly, I want to release to you now the receipts, this breaking news of who just endorsed her before tomorrow's election. Guess who? Prominent white supremacists. Y'all ain't ready. Richard Spencer. Kamala Harris just got the endorsement of well-known white supremacists. Let me give y'all the receipts. Y'all, and it's unbelievable. Now, I was just talking to my class because y'all know we've been breaking stuff down and I've been ship-shaping stuff about what's going on in America and around the world, and people just don't like the fact these high-level energies be talking to us. They just be tripping. They don't understand how different things is happening on the planet. And right after I teach my high-level war room, above Oval Office, above Situation Room Council in my school, hear this unbelievable major confirmation of some of the stuff that I've been saying that we have everything to do with it. Now, I want to get ready to talk to you, beloved, about this, what I'm getting ready to break down for you here in just a moment. I want you to watch this breaking news. I won't be long, but I will be strong. So Instagram, come on over to VickiDillard.tv on YouTube because I'm getting ready to show y'all the receipts of prominent white supremacist Richard Spencer just endorsed Kamala Harris. Now, you all know who has been breaking down the fact of why is it that former war criminals and war criminals' daughters, members of the deep state, the CIA, have been coming out in large numbers supporting Kamala Harris too. Are y'all hearing me? I need you all to come on over here to see what's what. Because, baby, there's an invisible force that's behind her. Trump is a devil, but Kamala is a devil. And some of us argue that she may be even more of a devil because some of you all, Trump is so boisterous. He's so demonstrative in his wild, uncivilized behavior. But because Kamala has a silk press and stuff, and she cosplaying like she's a foundational Black American, it's throwing y'all for loops. Come on over to VickiDillard.tv because I need to use this device, Instagram. And by the way, Instagram, if you want to join my school to get information you can't get nowhere else. And even the private, little powerful people be sitting back trying to get inspiration without giving credit, but it's okay. We run the world. You can join today at VickiPlanet.com. That's my website. Instagram. Go to VickiPlanet.com or click the link above to join my school today. Don't you waste one moment. Join today. Meanwhile, come on over to my my personal page at VickiDillard.tv. Okay? Mwah. Family, y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this breaking news? I said, are y'all ready for this breaking news? How many of y'all are ready for this breaking news? How many of y'all ready for this breaking news? Give me just a second, family, so I can pull this up and put this video back up on Instagram. Can y'all believe it? Prominent white supremacists. Prominent white supremacists. Y'all ready? Richard Spencer just endorsed, not Donald Trump, Kamala Harris. I told y'all about this Brahmin lady. And it's okay for her to be that. We keep saying that because she's lying about who she really is. Y'all need to know why she's lying. You understand? What is she hiding? Why is she hiding behind us? Do you understand? People hide because they want to remain undetected. You understand? They want you out there screaming and dancing and stuff and not knowing about how the world really works and what they really up to. Talk black to me, somebody. That's posted. Now I'm getting ready to cue this for y'all. How y'all doing today? Everybody hit that thumbs up button, share. Thank you for tuning in to the Vicki Show right here on my channel, VickiDillard.tv. I know you all are used to seeing me on other platforms that I helped to build over the years, like Fly Nubian Queen, like formerly Your Black World, and other affiliate networks. Beloved, let everybody know they can find me here probably at least once a week live. Of course, I'm on other networks as well, as like African Diaspora News Channel, and as well as other social media platforms. You can still see some of my content, but if you want to see me live on a consistent basis, you can come here. So I said, I love your hair. Thank you so much, beloved baby. That's these long braids and stuff, girl. You know how it is. It's a little wild and stuff. It's not all the way to regular rollers and stuff. So that's why it's a little wild. But honey, that's a part of my makeup is wild too, baby. Thank you so much, whoever just said that. You're beautiful as always. Thank you, precious. Y'all ready for this, family? Y'all ready for this? 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 How many of y'all ready for this? Where is y'all? Look, y'all ready for? In case y'all think it's just some little regular, little raggedy, little newspaper that, because y'all love white third party newspapers to make y'all feel better. When it's official news with a name that you heard about, like called Newsweek, y'all feel better. Y'all believe me. Y'all don't like to believe the original woman, but let's go to Newsweek. Look at this breaking news, family. What does it say? What does the headline say, family? What does the headline say, family? What does the headline say, family? Craig looking regal as y'all better stop playing with me with all this glorious, sweet love. Thank you so much. Keep it coming. Shh, I'm pretending like it. But just let's focus a little bit on the breaking news. Y'all play too much. Y'all see this? Y'all see this? What does it say? Kamala Harris gets surprising support from alt-right Richard Spencer. How many of y'all know who Richard Spencer is, baby? This is big news. Y'all hit that thumbs up button and share. So when you go to the polls, vote for whoever you want to. I was one of the first ones in independent black media that told y'all that the Democrats was up to something, that I believe that Kamala was legit going to be in the running. I was every time something weird happened, I started asking questions. Long time ago, a year and some change ago, even when Sonny Hostin on The View came out and was tripping just about a vice presidential, her being thrown off possibly with the VP before nobody else was even talking about it. And then every time somebody made a weird move, like James Clyburn, when James Clyburn slipped up, how many of y'all remember some months back, he slipped up and quit a big old committee, a powerful committee he was on. He left the position without it being filled. And then he said he's going to give his time full time to Joe Biden's campaign. There was some weird stuff going on with that. How many of y'all remember Vicki doing a broadcast on that? Saying something's suspect, something was up. And then even closer, it became more prominent and I became more specific in some of my prognostications because of how weird the Democrats and stuff was moving. But family, even if the divine allows that to be so, that doesn't mean that we're sitting over here trumpeting and advocating and cheerleading for two devils to be in office. What you don't know, and this is why you better tap into my school at VickiPlanet.com, the Vicki Dillard Mystery School, is that sometimes the divine is playing little mere mortals. The divine will play the little mortals because they know that you all caught up in one person or the other. They'll use that energy of yours because it helps to move along their agenda faster. And the person that you in love with, that's the biggest devil, they'll allow them to be in place for stuff to bring to a swifter end what you worship. That's too deep for some of y'all. Shout out to our beautiful moderators that's highlighted in blue that's in the chat. What does the article say? Vicki, get to where you're going. How many of y'all know who white supremacist Richard Spencer is? It says Richard Spencer. I know I jumped up on you real quick because I got to go, y'all, but I want to come to you real quick. It says Richard Spencer, who has been credited with creating the term alt-right. Are y'all listening? The one that they credit with creating the modern racist term alt-right, publicly endorsed Vice President Kamala Harris and Democrats down the ballot in Montana on Friday night. Spencer, one of 14 organizers ordered to pay millions in a civil trial after organizing the deadly 2017 Unite the Right rally in Charlottesville, Virginia. How many of y'all remember that? How many of y'all remember when the white supremacists came out with their little tiki torches and their little khakis and stuff, looking like little polo dudes, the modern little cleaned up Ku Klux Klan? Angela Vicki looks beautiful today. Who is paying y'all? Thank you for paying the people for today. Oh, just kidding. Y'all are so sweet. I receive your precious comments. Y'all always have wonderful things to say. Just with the curly braids, y'all know people be loving to talk about. People like Roland Martin like to talk about my hair, my braids. How many of y'all know that Roland Martin was the very one some years ago that had an interview with Richard Spencer, and Roland refused to even refer to himself as a black man and the president of this white supremacist? Well, this is the one that's endorsed Kamala. Did y'all hear what I just said right there? Y'all see how all this come together? Jackie, Vicki is stylish. Girl, stop playing with me, sis. Well, thank you, sis, for saying that. Thank you, though. Oh, thank you, my sis. I see y'all play too much. Listen, y'all see how all this coming together with his little juicy stuff? We knew Roland was juicy. That's why that video came out of him with the dude the other day, that man that was switching on his. Roland didn't know on his. Roland was on the computer trying to show the screen to the world, to the public, and a man, the behind came out switching. Roland was keeping that part secret about the switching, but publicly it came out like that. But he was looking at the men's and stuff. Watch this. Watch this. He came out. Who? Richard Spencer told his 93,500 followers on X, formerly Twitter, quote, "I want you all to know that I'm voting for Kamala Harris, and I hope you will too." Given the slightly surprising endorsement, both due to his politics and previous comments about women, Spencer clarified in a phone interview with Newsweek on Saturday morning that he just wants someone who is competent to be in charge so that something can happen, as opposed to demonization of the other side. Spencer, who was described by the "Your gift is blessed, Athea, for your gift." Y'all hear that money? Don't y'all just love? That's a good interruption. I like them extracurricular sounds in the background, the cash sound. Your gift is blessed, 1,000-fold, beloved. Spencer, who was described by the Southern Poverty Law Center as a suit and tie version of the white supremacists of old and a kind of professional racist in khakis, added that there's a total absence of policy among the GOP. It's the no party. It's almost nihilistic party, in contrast to how he views the Democrats as, quote, more competent, able to be reasonable, and wanting to govern the whole country. Spencer clarified he is not affiliated with any political party. In the interview with Newsweek on Saturday, he specifically cited the bipartisan border bill he claims the Republicans shot down earlier this year as an example. If you don't want things to get better, then you're sort of evil. Spencer announced his endorsement of Harris in an almost 12-minute video that was posted on X, which I was looking at before I got on here because the news was just brought to my attention. So I wanted to take a minute to look at some of this. This is not some kind of troll or joke, he says. I'm quoting. This is not some kind of troll or joke. This is a sincere vote. In the video, and it is a video, y'all. I'm going to show you a little bit of it. We're not going to watch that whole 12-minute video, but it is a video. I did look at part of that before I got on here. So yes, it's real. In the video, notwithstanding his motives, that's not the point. But we're trying to show you what's happening. And we want the Democrats to eat this. So y'all better pay. Y'all, we putting this on Kamala, white supremacist, Brahmin lady with her white Jewish husband. Y'all better pay attention. Don't get it twisted. Know how we need to politically use this black family. Know how we're trying to show you that the Democrats are white supremacists too. There's no real difference. Is what we're trying to tell you is the point. He discussed what voting for a candidate means to him, saying that we have to consider who best offers stability, safety, continuation, and most likely to be the best manager of the American empire. Did y'all hear that language? I'm quoting. In case you all, whoever just said he was lying, listen. No, he knows. It don't matter if it's a Democrat or Republican. They want the most competent manager of the American empire. That's a quote. He didn't say the word manager, but this is the quote. Let me read the quote again because I'm going to get it right. Quote, who best offers stability, safety, continuation, and most likely to be the best manager. Who saw my post I did the other day when I specifically used the word manager, that either Kamala or Trump, either one, they're both just managers of this American colonialist corporation. I literally use that word manager. Follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard for the receipts. He said he wants the best that offers stability and safety and continuation, and most likely to be the best manager of the American empire. Look at the quote so you know Vicki ain't lying. And I'm going to show you a little bit of the video just so you know the video exists, so you know that this is not fake news. Do you see the quote there? Take a screenshot. Somebody say American empire. Somebody say he's looking for the one that's going to maintain the American empire. Do you understand that they're looking for someone that's going to stabilize the American empire? This is what y'all don't understand when y'all sit up here saying he lying. No. Substantively, when it comes down who is against foundational Black Americans, who's for pro-war around the world, maintaining the American empire, that's both of them, you see? Trump is a Republican, a conservative in name only. But Trump is about that life too, as I told you before. But Trump is wild with it. And because of where he stands on other issues, and because of his unpredictability and how he does things, the messy manner in which he does it, they know that it could expedite the end of the American empire faster than it would be under Kamala. Kamala has promised a status quo. Kamala has promised to give lethal weapons to Israel. And that's one of the quotes that he makes. Y'all see that? Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it. Y'all think there's a real difference? One time about abortion here, the other time about immigration there. But the other one, both parties was in power at one time to where they could have fixed the immigration, but the other one don't. The Democrats are saying that it's the Republicans are saying it's a Democrat fault for bringing them in, but the Republicans, when they had power, they still not substantively doing nothing. And the one that gave the biggest, largest immigration bill that gave the immigrants all kind of access and benefits is Ronald Reagan, a Republican. So that's why when y'all be looking up and wondering why so many Hispanics love the Republicans and why they revere Reagan, look back at history. Y'all better understand how this works. He said something interesting about Donald Trump. He says, quote, when I put it that way, the choice is very clear. I think Donald Trump and the MAGA, Make America Great Again movement bring nothing but stupidity. And he uses an interesting word, chaos. This is what I was saying before this knucklehead came out and gave this endorsement. I told you Trump is about that life of the American empire, but Trump is sloppy with it. He gives the enemy too much information to where the powers, the global south of the global majority, which is most of the melanated people of the world, those that are rising in power now. Trump is out there talking about he's going to do 100% tariffs on everybody. Kamala and the Democrats are just silent about it. How many of y'all know that Trump imposed a whole lot of unfair policies against China and other folks that's still in place? Those policies are still in place today under the Democrats. They're just quiet about it. Trump is wild with it. And so because people see him coming and he's so unpredictable, everybody braces for impact when he on the scene. Which means the American empire, which is prophesied to end, is expediting. They worried about the international BRICS block. You understand? All this is the scary stuff that Trump might quicken. He'll hasten America's end faster. So they said, let's go with Kamala, the Indian lady, who's promised her allegiance not to Black Americans first, but to the American empire, which is by and through Israel. Y'all don't get it. The Zionist part of Israel. Are y'all listening? In case y'all don't forget, Richard Spencer, the prominent white supremacist, y'all, he previously praised Donald Trump's 2016 victory over former U.S. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton with a battle cry, "Hail Trump, hail our people, hail victory." He literally said that, like the Hitler stuff. So what happened? Trump showed how wild he could be. That's what happened. I told you they all about that murderous life, but they want to come in like a thief in the night. They want to come in like a wolf in sheep's clothing, and Trump messed that up. Y'all got to almost go. My ride is almost here. Y'all understand? Stop saying that everybody's scared of Trump like that. No, it's Trump is messy and how he gonna do the empire. I keep reminding you that before Trump left office, right before Trump left office, Iran put a warrant out for Trump's arrest. Do y'all know that? Do y'all understand that? I believe it's Iraq is another one of the Middle Eastern countries, so-called Middle East, that put a warrant out for Trump's arrest. Why did those countries that are enemies to Israel and that the United States unlawfully also invaded and helped to blow up and helped to destroy and threaten right now, why did those very countries that we screwed over, stole from, and murdered masses of their people, why did they put out warrants for Trump's arrest right when he left? Because Trump was murdering their high-level military and government officials. That's one of the reasons why Trump don't travel in that way too much more in that area now, because he's scared they may not only arrest him, but take him out. Do y'all understand that? Do you all know that when Trump was in office, he violated international law by officially naming Jerusalem as the capital of Israel? No former Republican or Democrat president did that. Y'all know Trump, while in office, was on video in an interview bragging about stealing the Syrian people's oil. He believed we were supposed to take all their oil and resources and just kill them off. I'm trying to show you that Trump is about that life. He's unfairly making war with China and stuff. All the main stuff he's on. Trump's Jewish son-in-law, Jared Kushner, raise your hand if you ever heard of him, who's married to his daughter, Ivanka. Jared Kushner, Trump put in charge of a lot of his Middle Eastern policies. Do you know that Jared Kushner's funny-looking self, whose daddy served time in prison for real crimes? His daddy is a felon for serving, he did time in prison for real crimes, not because he was no target. That son, Trump put in charge of some of his Middle Eastern Israel policy. Do you all know to this day he's still getting all these multi-million-dollar, some say in the billion-dollar arena, deals with Middle Eastern countries that he done put together with Saudi Arabia and them? What's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with y'all? So I'm showing you that he's about that life. So Trump is he's just messy about some stuff. So Trump believes, and some folks say this about Russia and Ukraine. I'm gonna go there in a minute. I gotta go. Watch this real quick. I gotta say this part real quick. He's concerned about what? Trump's chaos. See? Do y'all understand that? Do y'all understand that? He says, if we fully implement what the Trump and his allies are talking about, it's going to be a catastrophe for everyone. He's talking about for white folks especially. That's what he's talking about, the American empire. That's why I quoted the American Empire. Kamala is a devil. They feel safe with her. Why do y'all think that she got all them Republicans voting for her now and she was seeking their votes? Why do y'all think? Y'all listen. Y'all listen. Who is Dick Cheney's daughter, y'all? I said, who is Dick Cheney's daughter, y'all? I said, who is Dick Cheney's daughter, y'all? Thank you. Y'all put in the chat, Liz Cheney. Thank you so much. Liz Cheney is out there actively trying to get Kamala in the White House. The war criminals and the war criminals' daughters and the deep state folks are overwhelmingly voting for Kamala Harris. Why? Even though Trump put a lot of deep state folks in the White House. Remember, Trump claimed he was trying to clean up DC with the deep state, but Trump hid the deep state. The war criminal's daughter, Liz Cheney, which is Dick Cheney's daughter, Hillary Clinton, all them war criminals, they love Kamala. They want Kamala. Why? They're worried about Trump getting in office because Trump is mad at them. The powers, they know Dick Cheney, Hillary Clinton, they working so hard to get Trump so he don't get there because they know that the powers that be don't mind sacrificing them if Trump uses the DOJ and the agencies in the federal government to come after them. Do y'all understand that? The powers that be know that they're expendable because they're only managers of the American empire. Managers can always be replaced. That's why when y'all be acting like, no, it's about who's the messy, who's a cleaner manager. For those of you, Kamala has promised not to do nothing for black folks. She's promised not to give us reparations. She's promised, right, to give us the middle finger. This is from The Guardian a couple weeks ago. Look, so you don't think I'm making it up. What does the headline say? Let me turn it this way. Long way. I be trying to do it the long. Well, maybe not. So y'all can see more of it. Y'all see this from The Guardian because y'all like the mainstream papers. You don't like to listen to if something originally or authoritatively come from my mouth. This make you feel better when I show you stuff like this. What does the headline say from The Guardian? What does the headline say from The Guardian, family? More than 700 national security officials endorsed Kamala Harris for president. They're not worried about being investigated for crimes that they committed under her. They know that the powers that be know that she gonna be good to the war criminals and the people that sustain and supported the war criminals in America's dirty little hands of us murdering and destroying the nations of the world using these very agencies and people. Don't y'all think that that's strange? More than 700 national security leaders and former military officials publicly endorsed Kamala Harris for president in a letter released on Sunday, calling her a candidate who defends America's democratic ideals. You see what that white supremacist said? She's going to be a good manager of the American empire. He literally used the word American empire. He literally used the word manager and American empire. They don't care if the face of the American empire is lying and cosplaying like she a foundational Black American. Watch this. What else did they say in that letter? The 700 security state military people that's endorsing Kamala. The security and military officials wrote in the letter that Harris, quotes, grasps the reality of American military deterrence. Do you all know what that language means, ninjas? Ninja. Let me tell you again, because you don't understand this. Because this y'all. Kamala, Kamala, Kamala. Kamala, 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 with your funny looking, weird looking, little dumb, little silly looking raccoon looking, the help looking, slave looking, civil rights movement, back of the bus looking. Let me read and quote to you again what 700 security and military folks said in the letter about Kamala. What did they say? I'm quoting. Quote, she grasps. Y'all think I'm making this up? Take a screenshot before I read it again. Take a screenshot of this quote. Y'all see that? There it is. Take a screenshot, fam, of the security and military officials. What did they say in the letter about Kamala? They said she grasps the reality of American military deterrence. What does it mean when you deter something, class? What does it mean when you deter something? And you got U.S. military and security officials, over 700, saying Kamala gets military deterrence. That means that they are the world's police and bullies. That's how they know they're going to stay in power. Do you all get it? This is not just a mere word out of context. I study and follow geopolitics. And most importantly, I follow what my spirits tell me and my spiritual stuff when I unleash on the planet and be right about it. And that's why I know stuff I don't know, because I'm getting it from a higher source. Listen, she grasps the reality of the American military deterrence, promising to preserve the American military status as what? The most lethal force in the world. You little weird, little dumb little biscuits out there. She is a bloody killer is what she's promising to be. What's wrong with y'all? Somebody said, well, Vicki, you just told us Trump is murdering, killing people too. Why they ain't after him? He's wild with the killing. Kamala smiles with the killing. She'll be quiet. She's not telling our enemies that they're gonna blow them up, do 100% tariffs. We're gonna murder you again. We're gonna assassinate you again. Yeah, we stole Syria's oil. Yes, we're gonna make things worse for Trump. Tell it too much. Remember, Trump was got he slipped up and told some other intelligence secrets. I don't think he did it on purpose. He was just trying to brag. But the way he do stuff, they can't trust him because he gonna tip the plan of their demonic American system. He too wild with it. That's all. But his record is that he will blow you up and kill you in a minute. He'll murder your people, steal your resources, threaten you all day. Trump just like that. But they know the world has changed, so they got to be more secret about it. They got to have a lady that's pretending she black with a silk press to be the face of the American empire. You see? Listen. She grasped, and I'm quoting, she grasps the reality of American military deterrence. I got to go, y'all. Promising to preserve the American military status as the most lethal force on the world. I need y'all to think about that. I just skipped to show you that because I'm trying to show you all the people that's backing Kamala. She ain't no good person, fool. They selected her before they tried to make you think you got something to do with the elections. You silly little sheep. Do you understand that? I said, do you understand it? Where is this? Talk black to me, somebody. Everybody hit that thumbs up button. Share. Everybody hit that thumbs up button. Share. Guess what else he said? He noted that a Trump administration would be, quote, don't make me put this back up to the screen for you to take another screenshot. He would be, quote, very eager to dismantle what he describes as the American empire, which I just mentioned, which includes military bases abroad, the dollar system, major commitments to North American Treaty Organization. Somebody that's intelligent, tell me, what does North Atlantic Treaty Organization stand for? Somebody tell me right now One of the things that Spencer is worried about and why he say he supports Kamala is he knows that she's going to keep the American empire intact, which includes what he describes as the American empire that includes the military bases abroad, the dollar system, major commitments to the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. You got it. NATO. Who killed Gaddafi? What group that was supposed to keep their little lily white European hips in the northern area, because that's what that treaty is for. They treaty don't supposed to veer from over there. What group was behind Gaddafi's murder? Whoever said NATO, you got it right. That means they infiltrated Africa. And how many of you all know, some of you don't know this because y'all don't think the rest of the world matters, that some of the Africans, a part of the African Union, objected to NATO being in their country and killing Gaddafi, that threat. But the African Union, as the Ugandan president says, he said they were too weak because they didn't have the necessary military force to push back on NATO. NATO basically told them African leaders to shut the hell up, and they infiltrated. Who is the one that helped to talk Barack Obama's alleged black self into murdering Gaddafi? Hillary Clinton. Somebody say Hillary Clinton. Don't say Hillary because the chat might go crazy with the algorithm. Don't say the word Hillary. I said it. Do y'all get this? He's telling you they're worried about the dollar being messed up quicker than what is prophesied, because the dollar is going to be messed up probably 7-8 years from now in a way that's real strong. It's going to survive, okay, here and there. But he knows that if Kamala were to win a second term and all this kind of stuff, they're going to want somebody like her to stay in the position for a while, because Donald Trump would expedite it because of how wild he is in maintaining the American empire. Do y'all understand that? And he goes on to say, I just don't support that. He said of the dismantling. So because of how Trump comes with, what did he say? One of the words he used with Trump and MAGA, he said chaos. That's all it is, y'all. It's Trump is chaotic. And the world sees him coming. So we got to keep deceiving the world. So the way we deceive the world is by bringing this Indian lady who acting like she's a foundational Black American, this Brahmin lady. The picture in her book, what she said is her grandmama, whoever, they say that's not even her grandmama. So even if y'all trying to say she got some Black in her, let's erase all that. Why did Kamala lie allegedly about that lady in the picture? What she said is her grandmama. Why she lying about that? I love you back. Did y'all hear? Reflecting on Biden's presidency, Spencer told Newsweek, I think Biden was great, but I think he's a pretty good president, citing the CHIPS Act and ideas of Build Back Better. Spencer is a former co-editor of the now defunct altright.com and the former president of the National Policy Institute. He has repeatedly promoted white supremacist, racist, and misogynistic ideologies. This is the same white supremacist that sat down with Roland Martin. And when Roland Martin interviewed him years and years ago, Roland refused to say he was Black first. Roland identified as Christian with this white man first before he said he was Black. How many of y'all remember that? He buck broke Roland, this entity that emerged from the underworld in a river from a park somewhere. I'm bringing this up because they made Obama denounce Minister Farrakhan. They made him denounce Reverend Wright, the man that married them and baptized their children. Are we going to make Kamala denounce this endorsement? And even if she denounced it, what would it really mean when he's sitting here telling us all the specific reasons why he endorsed her? He's letting us know, even if she did denounce it, he's letting us know she about that American empire life and saving the dollar and keeping the American military the most lethal. That means the most deadly. America does not import or export products and services like she used to. She only exports war, death, and murder and weapons. Do you all know that? And America knows that. So in order to keep down BRICS, this international bloc, along with other international blocs, there are plenty of other blocs. And because of where America fears she's going in the next 10, 20, 30 years in the future, she's trying to prevent and slow down what's going on with the dollar. That's why it's specifically cited when he said American empire, they're saying he's including the American dollar in that and the military. He specifically said that she promises to keep the military the most lethal. And guess what else he said in that clip? I told you I was going to pull up the video. Guess what else he said in the clip? Y'all, guess what else? He referred to Russia and Ukraine. He's worried about how Trump feels about the Ukraine stuff and that they want us to keep sending our money over there, y'all, so that they can use Ukraine as a launching pad on behalf of NATO. I've been told y'all that the United States, that war with Russia is just us and NATO and them using Ukraine. The Nazi Ukrainians. Talk black to me, somebody. Just so you know it's real. I'm not going to play the whole thing.
You need to take my word seriously.
But this him.
For me, hi everyone, this is Richard. Well, election day is coming up, and I want you all to know that I'm voting for Kamala Harris, and I hope you will too. Now, I hesitate to even say this, but I feel like I probably should. No, this is not some sort of troll or joke. This is a sincere vote. A troll could be funny once or twice, but you run into the boy who cried wolf situation and no one takes you seriously after that. And I do want you to take my word seriously. For me, voting is that 1/300 millionth little piece of national power that you possess. And for me, it's a sort of Hobbesian calculation, you could say. It is voting for the person who best offers stability, safety, continuation, and is most likely to be the best manager of the American empire.
Just wanted to give you a clip so you know all the stuff I said was real. We need the manager of the American empire. So all you ski-weed ninjas, you little mammies that's out there, you little buck-broken little ninjas, fraternities of the freak-offs that's out there ski-weeing for Kamala and stuff. Your ignorant self. You see how you being played? And while you promoting that mess, everybody knows the real reason they want her is for the American empire. The proper maintenance, the less chaotic, because he used the word chaos specifically for Trump and the MAGA. And yeah, he briefly mentions Russia also in that clip, because like I said, when it was first brought to my attention, I wanted to look at least some of what he said before I just jumped on here and read through some of this article before I came on live. Russia and Ukraine. So because Trump is sitting there drawing questions about us being in Ukraine, people are getting worried. But what folks don't know is that that's a ruse. How many of y'all know Henry Kissinger? Y'all ain't ready for this information because Joy Reid didn't give you this information. The New York Times is not reporting on this. How many of y'all know that those of y'all that's tripping, that's trying to say, well, Trump, the reason why he a threat, because what about how he feel about Ukraine? That's the only thing y'all can point to about war. First of all, did you all know that there are legit reports that's coming out of other international sources that Henry Kissinger contacted Trump and told him to reach out to Ukraine? To reach out rather to Putin? But that's because Henry Kissinger, who is the mastermind of multiple genocides, was giving him a devilish little tactic so that it would give the appearance that there was some difference, so that he could plant a certain type of seeds in order to try to coerce Putin. And this would give this big look that America is fighting. And here you got the Hillary Clinton of the world at that time, especially, that was trying to say that Trump is sucking up to Putin, the dictator, and all this kind of stuff. Kamala came out and said something recently in one of her speeches on that. Biden was saying something similar to that kind of stuff, even though Biden was one of the first ones, I think, to meet with Putin in a long time and act like he had a good conversation with him and all this other kind of stuff. Some of y'all don't know that that's the reason why Trump took his funny looking self over there to even talk to Putin. Because they wanted to give that illusion and to try to use Trump as a red herring. Look it up. For the maintenance of the American empire. And some of y'all don't know that Henry Kissinger is a Jewish man that fled the Holocaust to come to the United States of America and be one of the greatest masterminds of genocidal murder all over the world throughout multiple continents. And Hillary Clinton said during a debate some years ago that that's her mentor. And she said it in the book. And when she was on stage with Bernie Sanders, even Bernie Sanders with his little devilish self called out Hillary Clinton for claiming that Henry Kissinger, who is a war criminal, is her mentor. Even he said that to her, to the public on the debate stage. You all are out of your mind if you don't understand the connection between geopolitics, international news, and the local stuff that's going on. They're playing you to make you think that it's just about these one or two little issues. So everybody's sitting up here talking about just the abortion stuff, while mass murder and abortion, as it were, is going on around the world. The group that's over here talking about abortion, the Republicans, are okay with the white Jews in Israel illegally sterilizing the Black Ethiopian Jews and lied to them and told them that it was a vaccine and it was something else. Did y'all know that? I thought y'all was for the Jews. But the white ones over there sterilizing and making mischief with the black ones. The Israel that said years ago that the enemy to their country are Black American youth. And your Congress didn't hold one hearing. They fight over everything else, but they don't fight for wars. They don't fight about wars. And they both agree on Israel. They both agree on all this other little sick, little twisted stuff. And they want you to think that there's one or two issues that we up here fussing about, it really matters. No, they playing with you so that we can stay distracted from what's really happening around the world. And the white supremacists that's on the higher levels, they have more knowledge than the white supremacists that's in the trailer parks. They say we going for Kamala because this ninja gonna maintain the house in a less chaotic way, thus extending. And the exact word he used was the manager of the American empire. As I read to you before, that what includes the American dollar system. And what did he say? A lethal military force. He goes on to talk about her promise to Israel too. So all you skiwis, Kamala, you weirdos. That's why I said the higher realms may just use those of you that's in love with her to expedite the end of America. They just might. I didn't say they were officially. I didn't say they were officially. But it don't matter. You understand? I gotta go. I love you so much. I'm your sister with the curly braids. Family, sign up for the Vicki Dillard Mystery School. Did my moderators put my school in the chat? Baby, if you want to stay tapped into stuff that you don't know, these kind of things that are happening, baby, because of stuff we do in the Vicki Dillard Mystery School, it just keep on happening. We just keep making the geopolitical news. And I'm transforming and preparing my students to ship-shape the planet. Thank you, Shalina. Y'all better go to my website right here and now, beloved. Not only get that 6, is that the one? That ain't the one. I clicked the wrong one. That's my bad. I hope I didn't mess with somebody. If I accidentally deleted your thing, baby, I hit the wrong. I could accidentally, I may have accidentally hit somebody's comment accidentally, family. I was trying to pin the website. Did I pin it? Family, if I pin the website correctly, go to my website, get the replay of me and Brother Wizard Islam. We did almost a 6-hour webinar exposing Zionist groups and their connection to the pandemic and a whole lot more. Why y'all think it was 6 hours? We presented evidence and receipts that cannot be rejected, opposed, or resisted. We put it down, baby. Baby, this is the stuff that colleges, universities, and governments need to watch. And you all need to make sure that you get the replay and put it in those particular people's hands and play it so they can see it, so that you are in the know. I connect the spiritual with the natural. My brother Rizza Islam did the same, but he brought a lot of the receipts. He has a major expertise in that. And of course, you know I brought it. I know I'm something else. I brought him as a force multiplier. Talk black to me. See, I'm good in the presence of other forms of power. Talk black to me. I believe in combining my powers with people that respect me, not people that let other people come against me and be weird and stuff and doing the weird stuff and ashamed of fooling with me out. I can't collaborate with, I'm just, oh Lord, no, I do power, just power, and that's it. I love you so much. We're in fascinating times. Tomorrow is going to feel very chaotic because it is. Whoever just get, Derek, your gift is blessed 1,000-fold. Derek, you always support me, and your gifts are blessed 1,000-fold, beloved. All of you that have given, I want you all to know that we're in fascinating times. But the ship shaping, the difficulty, the uncertainty, just know it's helping to create a new world. Yes? And we're not going to be fearful. We're not going to be crazy. And this is the reason why you have to put your spiritual life first. That's the thing that's going to give us a power and an authority above all others. I love you, and I can't wait to see you again.